Hello, 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 and welcome to this Final Boss Fight live stream of Minecraft. My name is John, and I'm on my own this week because Angel is away on their holidays from tomorrow, so they're packing tonight. But fear not, I'm gonna work on some of this stuff that we have on the to-do list, and possibly I'll replace that elevator as well. We'll see how things go. So I was looking at the list of things I need to do. To get the reactor up and running, and one of the main things is I need to get sulfur dust, I need to get uranium, and I need to get fluorite, which I think I've spelt wrong on the to-do list note there, over to the reactor. And one of the ways of doing that, I had thought about using quantum entangler porters. I had thought of using a couple of different bits and pieces that we can get for transporting things around the world. And I think my best approach is going to be making a wireless transmitter, which is going to bump up the amount of power required by our network. But also this is going to make a lot of power for our network. So I think generally I'm fine with putting a little bit more power into the network if it means that we're going to get more power out of it. Another thought I've had is this this chain of 5 machines is just making sulfuric acid. And we need that in 2 places. We need that as part of this setup, and we need it as part of the setup back at the base to get sulfuric acid to melt ore down. And so I'm thinking, rather than do this here, I'm going to break these 5 machines. And I'm going to take this back over to the base. And I'm going to have sulfuric acid being made there. And then I can pipe it. I can export it from the refined network to here and to the other place we need it, rather than pumping sulfur here and then pumping this back again. So we're going to start off by taking this whole thing apart, and we can take these cables and we can pop this back into place over at the base at the factory. I might have lost a little bit of sulfuric acid and water to break all of that, but also it's sulfuric acid and water, who cares? And so I can set this up back at the factory. Oh, I need to pick up the meat feeder as well, because I left that to recharge between episodes. As much as Jen isn't here to cringe at me saying about the meat feeder. Goodbye. that needs to go into the head slot. I need to look at if there's a way to repair this armor as well. I wonder if it's compressed iron. Do I have any compressed? Yep. How about this corner? So that would be... Really should have remembered what this setup looks like. Before I broke it, I should have made some notes. So the sulfuric acid is made in the chemical infuser, and I need sulfur trioxide, which needs the chemical infuser of oxygen, and sulfur dioxide, which needs the chemical oxidizer. So it starts... Alright, let's see if I can... I always need to remember, and I always forget, make 2 spaces between your floors. So you can run your cables without them being seen. That is not the thing I was aiming to place. So we start with the chemical oxidizer. And that is gonna have a power cable on top. And then I'm gonna need to run... Can I run those cables over there? Not without disrupting that. Is there more space down here? Yes, there is. Okay, we'll do it down here. So the chemical oxidizer is going to go here. I'm going to put the power cable on top of it for now. And I'm going to go grab an exporter and some cabling. And I should have the cable, and I should be able to grab... We've got the exporter. When do I get that? Oh, and I also, between episodes, like about 5 minutes ago before the stream started, I got a new chicken to drive the nether train. So that we're now getting lava again. So this is going to export sulfur. You can't just take that, can you? I think it's that side. No. That would be easy. What I'm going to need you to do is I'm going to need a crafting upgrade. Actually, do I have a flux point? No, but I can get one. Okay. Okie dokie. So, flux point can go here, And you will be on the network. And you are going to get a crafting upgrade, and you are going to export sulfur dust from Mekanism, although I don't know if that makes any difference. What if you can do both? Please do one of them. I know that you can make one of those. Yeah, I've got some now. Where's my configurator? There we go. Sidedness of this machine is bizarre. Okay, so you are getting the sulfur dioxide, and I need to chemical infuser that. That's the back of the machine? Okay, so you are going to output to the front. And you are going to... make assumptions about where... There we go. And we're going to need an electrolytic separator there because this thing needs oxygen. And you are outputting to the front. Good. And then you are the one that gets water vapor and sulfuric acid. Remind me, how do I get water vapor? Because that's the uses. Rotary deconcentrant. This thing. So you are gases. Do you output to this side? And do you gases input on that side? Yes. We're now getting sulfuric acid, which gases can output that way now. You are going to sit there. And you can just... You know what? You can just output on all sides. Gases output on all sides. Input fluids on all sides. gonna put that there, put that there, put that there. And then I need to put the sink down here. And you need to start allowing fluids in on, I think, the back. And then you need to start pulling water out, which means you're putting water into these things, which means we are getting sulfuric acid. Are you... Oh, you're not side configured. I think we want input 1 on the back. No. Clear that. Can I get the... So that's input 2. Are you not input 1 on the back? That's blue. Oh, is that the front? I can tell the sides of these machines. That's still going down. Why is that still going down? Oh, I got those the wrong way round. I'm confused. Right, if I put that down this way round, that should be the front now. You need to output gases that way. You need to deconsent. You need to You were working. You were working. I'm very confused by this now. I go get a chemical tank, because I think I'm going to need a chemical tank anyway for storing the sulfuric acid, because I can't store it as a... Yeah, I can't store it as a fluid, can I? That might scupper the plans a little. Don't know why I made 2 of those. Need just the one. Yep. That's why I made 2, because I was going to mess it up. Okay, so that is now pulling from the right side. If I put this back here, it should continue to pull from the right side. And then I just need to turn this gases back onto auto eject. And this is working. So I'm going to need some rotary rotary doohickeys. So I need to turn that into fluid to store it in the network. I'm going to need another universal cable. Good job I have 56 of them. And then I'll grab a... No, I don't need to grab a thing, do I? No, yes. I will grab a tank. I will upgrade it. That may have just used all of them in. Curses. So I should be able to pop down a rotary constant one of these things, and you are going to side input gases on the back, and you are going to side config gases on the, I believe, the front. And you are decondensating. You are making into fluid. And then I can put the, let's put the fluid tank here. And make sure that, well, you're only exporting gases. So fluids are all input. And you on the fluids are just going to be output that side. Perfect. And then I can grab a storage thingamadoodle. External storage. Stick that on there, and then I can run some very neat cabling. And now we should see sulfuric acid in the system. And we don't, probably because I forgot to switch the switch and tell it that you are storing fluids. That was the problem. And so we should now see sulfuric acid, 2 buckets worth here. Excellent. And so if I go down into the basement, this is the chemical dissolution chamber that needs sulfuric acid. So if I grab another rotary decondensator, and I'm just going to start crafting another one because I'm going to need that too. I can pop down the rotary decondensator here, and I can tell it that you are not to be configured to take fluid from there. you are going to exporter thank you acid liquid sulfuric acid and you're going to be in decondensating mode. And so that is getting liquid sulfuric acid. And we're going to tell it gases, you're going to output to the front. And you are going to be sci-config to get fluids from this side. And then I just need to get underneath and drop in a universal cable. And we're now running this system. And so this should nicely back stuff. And this should now be tripling valuable ores, such as uranium. It does take its time, and this is our slowdown block, the chemical crystallizer. The problem is you need to have exactly 200 millibuckets of a thing of slurry to crystallize, so it's very difficult to set up multiple chemical crystallizers to run at the same time, because you have to ensure that they all get 200 millibuckets. Otherwise it sort of just breaks the system. Can I get jet boots? I mean, I can get jet boots. I have jet boots. How difficult is that upgrade? Not very difficult at all. I need 2 levers. And then I need probably actually, let's get the vortex cannon on auto crafting. Because it looks like I'm going to need a few of those. And that probably means that I should get... Let's get the lever auto crafting first, because that's the most obvious thing. And so that should be doing all of the work to make those. And you can see every so often the sulfur dust request comes up. Oh, and I can also build the other rotary condensator for the other end of this. Cockamamie plan I have. Actually, I need to do this over in the lab because I need to take the jet boots upgrade out of my boots to upgrade the jet boots upgrade. Drones. Out of my way, drones. How about the tier 3? Again, the only thing I'm missing is the vortex cannon. And apparently yellow dye is really difficult to find. Thank you, Jen, for going out and finding all of that stuff. This tier, we don't have anything. That's less ideal. But let's see how much of an upgrade that makes. First up, is there any differences here? I've got builder mode now. Enables more creative like flight. Thrust key climbs vertically. Also block break sound while in air is increased. So let's... Oh, that's quite a lot faster. That is quite a lot faster. Right. Next issue. So the next issue is I was looking at the network transmitter and receiver, and their recipe has now got netherite. And we have enough netherite to make one of these. So I can make the network transmitter, no problem. But I can't make the receiver at the moment. So I can make the transmitter, I can make the network card. But I can't make the receiver, which is the other end of this setup, without getting some more ancient scrap. And I don't have any. I don't know if Jen's got any. But she's not here to ask. So I think it's time that I look at the digital miner, which is Mekanism's answer to what to do when Jen's not around. Hey, random Shan. Which is Mekanism's answer to what to do when Jen's not around and you can't ask them to go mining for you. The answer is we get a machine to do it for us. And we need to start off by getting a lot of complicated crafting components crafted. It is behaving at the moment. Personal barrel, good. Come on, Robit. This is the problem sometimes. You autocraft things and it uses some of the stuff that you've autocrafted for something else. Don't actually know what the Robit does on its own. Can't seem to place it. see what else. So I need 4 atomic alloys. Because I need 2 teleportation cores. And then I should be able to make everything else. I think it's just not liking the robot because of the who owns it. And now I can get another flux point. And can I get an ender chest? Don't have an ender chest importing into the network. Fair point, me. Let's go to the ender anyway. Please don't hit me with a train. Please don't hit me with a train. Please don't hit me with a train. Thank you for following Agatha Abigail number 2. I've fallen in lava. No. Oh, gold. Ow. Welcome in, Agatha Abigail. Oh. What the feck happened there? Did I just get shunted out? I thought we'd... Oh, blimey. This is Minecraft, Agatha. I might need to deal with some of these pigmen. This might be a very bad idea. Oh dear. Yeah, that got them annoyed. Why is everything shaking? Oh, my boots. What were those achievements? Okay, I'm very confused by what just happened there. But I should be able to I should be able to find some flat ground over here and set up the digital miner, and I want to configure it to, I think it's item stack mode. Can I tell it ancient debris? Status no item. Forge colon ores. Ah. Oh dear. I'm also a little bit Iron Man at the moment. It's the ow. Do you mind? No, wait. Forge ors. Radius 64. Sure. Min, max. Okay, we're getting something. We're getting something. We're getting a lot of gold. F3H. Oh, but we've got some ancient debris. So I should be able to speed this up by using forge ores / netherite scrap. Okay. Stop. Reset config. Forge frog. Forge ors / netherite _ scrap. Save. Go back, start. Not as much, but still some to mine. Let's put out some of this fires while we wait for it to do its mining. So the digital mine is really useful because you can just set it out to mine and it will mine all of the ores if you wanted it to in an area. In this case, we don't want it to, we don't need it to, but we do want it to get as much netherite scrap as it can, and then we'll bring it home with us and we'll deal with it there. And then we can bring this back to the back to the nether and grab some more when we need it. Can this go in the... It can go in the enrichment chamber, and that gets us 2 netherite scrap for it. And then, where's the way home? North. Uh-oh. I've run out of boot power. Oh boy. Hello to all those people. I think I need to look at upgrading, getting a upgraded pressurizer, compressor, and getting some upgraded power lines in, some upgraded pressure tubes in, so that I can start running a high-powered network, because some of these things, the pressurized, the charging station and the armor, can run on higher pressure than this setup can. And I don't want to run out of power in the nether. Not good if I'm zipping around like that. Run out of power mid-flight. You can go away, you can go away. I need to get the cables back out again. Both sorts. And you went in the enrichment chamber? Now I overshoot things. So I've got the transmitter. I need a receiver. So let's pop the transmitter downstairs. Let's... where are we going to put it? Just there. So I need to go take the network card over to where we're transmitting to, tell it that's where it's going. Which means I need the other end of this, which is the receiver. And then we're going to Iron Man it out to the nuclear plant. This might not be faster than the train yet. Far off though. And then we can put the receiver down, let's say there. I hope that's done. Yeah, 405 blocks away. How's that? How's that doing to the power drain on the network? Oop. $64 FE per tick. We are having some minor fluctuations. Let's hope this works. Can the doors take higher? No, they'll explode. I don't want my doors exploding. Need to charge my boots up again. Do-do-boo-ba-do-do-do. If I was editing this, I'd cut this bit out, but this is live, baby. I mean, if this was edited, I would intend to cut this bit out. I might not remember to, but you know, this is live, baby. No, yeah, this is fast, just a skosh faster. I think. So you are going to export gases that way. You are going to insert fluids on the top. You, exporter, are going to export to this fluids sulfuric acid. Cable, 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 cable. And you are going to be in decondensating mode. So you are now getting sulfuric acid. Fabulous. You're making sulfuric acid. You would be going into there, except that is full. That is fine. We're going to export her into this fluorite. Fluorite. And then you are going to get the other exporter. We're going to run cables. And you are going to get uranium. You are going to get uranium ingots. And you are going to input on the top. So this is now getting uranium. Hopefully a steady supply. It's turning it into yellow cake uranium, which is going into the chemical infuser, which is then sending uranium hexafluoride into here and making fissile fuel. I should go get some dark oak planks and fill this hole in the floor in. But that is then going into a giant tank that I put down here that can hold 8 million millibuckets of it. So the next step in the creation of our fusion reactor, or our nuclear reactor, is to make a nuclear reactor. Which I think is going to have to wait till next time, but that all getting online is very good. Let's quickly check how much uranium. 1.5. And is this still... Okay, so if I set this back down to keep 1 in stock. Oh, if I just turn off exact mode. Just keep as many as you can in stock. I grab this out. I put this back in the network, which I can do over here. Just need to confirm that this, yeah, that is working how I expect it to work now, which is you don't need to put 64 in, just put all of the ones that you can in. Okay, well that explains why things haven't been processing down here, I guess. I really wish I could speed this up any more than it already is. That is as fast as that goes. Let's see if, quickly, before I decide to finish the stream tonight, can I sleep through this night? That should be fairly easy. Can I get a compressor and get an upgraded advanced air compressor? Looks like it's within my reach. I also just get like 10 compressed iron and repair this armor before I break it and get very upset. Also tubes. I grab these, pop down the advanced air compressor. Oh, no, not the... So with the advanced air compressor, it can go up to 20 bars of pressure before we run into trouble with it. But you do also have a temperature conundrum, which is it runs less efficiently the higher the temperature. I don't know if that ever drops to 0 efficiency. But you can make a heat sink. Blocks that disperse air, heat into the air only connects to the block that it's on, not simply adjacent to. When an air grate tube module is pointed at it, its effectiveness is greatly increased. So if I get a heatsink, the temperature's not coming down. And it is going up. However, I can stand on this. This might be a bad thing, because we are over 20. We'll put the speed modules in and we'll upgrade. We'll run this, and then I need to work out a way to disperse the pressure. What's the safety upgrade? Security upgrade adds a built-in store safety valve, automatically releasing some air if the pressure would raise into the danger zone. So I can just get a security upgrade. I don't think I want to leave this on all the time, but at the very least it now won't explode. I always appreciate it when things don't explode. And it is filling up the armor quite nicely. Could in theory have it running so that it loops some air over the heat sink. But I feel that introduces some inefficiency into the network at that point. For now, that gives me a decent chunk of flying time. We've not yet got any phantom membranes. We've not got any spare nether stars at the moment, but that can be resolved. Potion of slow falling. That's redstone. Sorry, potion of slow falling. recipe is... Can't help but feel that's an infinite loop if I have to have a potion of slow falling to make a potion of slow falling. Oh no, I need a phantom membrane. We don't have any of those. Don't really want to make an antiprotonic. Nuclear synthesizer just to make phantom membranes. I think that is a good point to wrap it up. Next time, we will either... Well, we've got a couple of choices. We need to do some farming so that we can get cake. For the Kakimurus. And I'd like to get farming and both animal farming and some more vegetable farming automated. I think would be interesting. Hi, chicken. Hi, deja vu. Hi, chicken. If somebody comes in here called chicken now, that's going to be so weird. The other thing that we've obviously got very much on the to-do list at the moment is setting up the actual nuclear plant now that we've got fissile fuel being regularly constructed. I guess next time, before we start, Jen and I will have a discussion about what we're gonna do. Oh god. Yeah, that's a thing that happened, obviously. Is it? No, why? Why is this happening? Are you telling me the super glue is the entity here? That's bizarre. Let's see if I can do a real quick fix on this. Where's my super glue gone? I thought I had it in the bag. There it is. Oh, Jesus. Mistakes. Mistakes were made. Oh God. So much sugarcane. Yeah, that's all for this time. I'm gonna stay here for a little while and try and see if I can clear up more of this sugarcane mess that has occurred in the downtime. If you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know when we go live, a completely free way that you can support us on the channel. It really, really does mean a lot to us. It lets you guys know when we go live, and it's completely, as I say, it's a completely free way that you can support us on the channel. We also have a Discord you can join to chat with us about the games we're playing, the things that we're doing, and we have a YouTube channel that you can follow to catch up on all of our previous videos. Both of this series and others. We also have a website, www.finalbossfight.co.uk, that you can go to catch all of the things that we make, and all of the links of things such as the Discord and the YouTube are available from our website. But that is all for this time. Let's have a quick look at the things that are coming up this week. Now, I don't think the Andrew Games player is going to be playing their roulette wheel tomorrow because they're away on holiday. But on Friday, the Shattered Obelisk continues as the group make their way through Talhundreth and find the ancient, the secrets of the ancient dwarven temple. On Saturday, Tyranny of the Dragons continues as we deal with the aftermath of a poisoning on the caravan excursion. Somebody that was asking too many questions. On Sunday, Nest of the Eldritch Eye sees a brand new group of adventurers dealing with a supernatural threat to the fine people of Netherwinter. And then next Wednesday, we'll be back with some more Minecraft, where we'll either be making the nuclear reactor, or we'll be dealing with setting up some more automated farming, which we might do over here because this is sort of a farming space that we have. But for now, that is all of the things that I say at the end of streams, except for the bit where I ad-lib a little while to bring up the list of who is streaming at the moment that we might want to throw a raid towards. And I'm going to say that we're going to send you guys over to 7 Days to Die, played by the wonderful Spammels. Go give Spammels some love. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, so long. Bye, guys.